Basic Education channel. In this channel, you will be getting a lot of lectures related to the mathematics. And in today's lectures, I'll teach you the geometric means. In my previous lectures, I have already completed the geometric terms. I have explained what is geometric progressions, and we have drawn the first exercise. Okay, and today's lectures we'll discuss about the geometric mean. Okay, students, now let's get started. Now, before starting the geometric mean, first let me write what formula we have derived in our previous lecture. Okay, this is very important. So, in my previous lectures, I have derived is the first term is A, the second term is A into R, the third term is A into R square, the fourth term is A into R cube, the fifth term is A into R4 and dot. Okay, students, and here R means, R means ratio. R means what? Ratio. It is common ratio. It is what? It is common ratio, and E is the first term, Okay, students, and here we wrote the formula. The last term is Tn equals to AR power n minus 1. We have derived this formula in my previous lecture. If you have not watched that, please, I recommend you to watch this video. This is Tn equals to AR power n minus 1. And here means what? N is the number of terms. What is? N is number of terms. Remember, students. But today, as I am going to find the formula for mean, so I suppose here, see here, let A be the first term, M1 is second term, M2 third term, M3 fourth term, M4 fifth term, dot. And N is the second last term and B is the last term. Okay, students, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, dot, last term and second last term. Okay, students, but instead of saying that terms, I would prefer to say M1 is first mean, second mean, third mean, fourth mean, dot, the last mean. And here B is the last term, A is the first term. Now, as I said, this is what called last mean. What is this? This is the last mean. Okay, students, last mean means, of course, this n is what? This n is not the last term. This n is the last mean. So, like, n is called here number of means. Okay, students. Now remember, here n is not the number of terms, but this n is the number of means. Okay, students. So here is n is the number of means. This is the last term. So in this case, I would prefer writing here Tn. Instead of writing Tn, I would write here Tn dash. Okay, students. And here is also n dash. And what is n dash? N dash is the number of terms. Here n is the number of means. And in my arithmetic progression topic, I have clearly explained there what is the difference between number of terms and number of means. Okay, let me repeat it here. Now say, what is the difference between the number of terms and number of means? As I have already told you here. Now let us suppose that. Now say, this is of course in ZP 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. They are in ZP. So how many means are here? How many means are here? There are of course 1, 2, 3. There are 3 means. How many means? There are 3 means. Okay. How many terms are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 number of terms. Now see, students, there are 5 number of terms but 3 number of means. So what is the difference between the number of terms and number of means? Of course, the number of terms is always 2 more than the number of means. Okay, students? Okay, now let me just explain here. Okay, students, now see here. Now, as here n is the number of means, don't forget n is the number of means. Okay, students. Now, let me write here. This is the first term. Now, see, students. First term it is T1, and first term is always A. Okay, students. Now, second term. See, here, students. Second term is T2, and now say always the mean start from the second term. So here second term is the first mean. See, look at here. This is second term, but this is here is the first mean. And second term formula we know, students, see, this is the A into R. So second term formula is AR. So of course the first mean formula is AR. Okay students, so M1 formula is A into R. So likewise third term, see students, third term, and third term is T3. So what is third term? First term, second term, third term. So third term is M2, second mean. See students here, second mean. So third term, its formula is AR squared. See here, T3 formula is AR squared. Okay students, likewise this is the fourth term. Fourth term is T4. So what is the T4? This is the M3. Yeah, fourth term is what? First, second, third, fourth. Fourth term is M3. So M3. Now T4 formula is what? AR cube. AR cube. So M3 formula is AR cube. Okay, students. Now say from here now we can generalize the formula for now say here M1 is AR, M2 is AR square, M3 is AR cube. Now can you tell me what is M4? What is M4? Of course, M4 will be AR power 4. So what is M5? M5 will be AR power 5. So what is M6? Of course, M6 will be AR power 6. So dot 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 dot. Now see from here we can easily understand for formula for mean. Now see mean M1 AR power 1. Now see M2 AR power 2. M3 AR power 3, M4 AR power 4, so on. What is the formula for Mn? Mn equals to, of course, AR power n. This is the formula for finding the nth mean. Remember students, the nth mean is Mn equals to AR power n. So always remember here n means what? N stands for number of means. This is a very important part. N stands for what? Number of means. Okay students, this is the formula. Now see, by using this formula you can remember any formula for finding the mean. Okay, can you tell me what is the formula for 16th mean? Okay, 16 means AR power 16. Very easy. See? What is the formula for 19th mean? AR power 19. This is how you remember the formula for finding the mean. Okay students. Okay, now let me derive. Now see, let me derive the ratio here. Okay, let me derive here. Okay, students. Now say, in my arithmetic progressions, I have already explained them. There also we found the same kind of formula. Okay, and then after we found the common difference. Here we need to find the common ratio. Now let me find the common ratio formula. Okay, students. Now see here, we know the last term formula. Now see, this is the last term. Last term formula is, I wrote here the last term. Okay, let's write last term. Last term we denote here by B. And what is the last term formula here is? This is AR power n dash minus 1. Why did I write n dash here? Can I write n instead of n dash? Can I write n instead of n dash? No, because in Tn formula there should be the number of terms. There should be what? Number of terms. But here n stands for the number of means. So we should not write n. So I wrote here n dash. Okay students, now what is n dash value? N dash value is what? N dash value. Now see, this n dash value is what? This is always n plus 2. Remember students, n dash is what? N plus 2. Why n plus 2? Because n is number of means. N dash is number of terms. So number of terms is always 2 more than number of means. Okay students, so n dash equals to n plus 2. Okay, let's substitute the value of n dash here. Now see here, now from here b equals to a is a, n dash means what? N plus 2 minus 1, or this is b divided by a equals to r power n plus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So from here you can easily find the ratio. Now see, this is b by a. Now see, this is the power. Now what happens when there is power? You know the indices rule. This power goes to the reciprocal form in the power of the next terms. This is 1 by n plus 1 equals to r. Now r equals to what? b by a whole power 1 upon n plus 1. So this is the formula for finding the common ratio when this n stands for what? N is number of means. Remember students. Now here you have read two formula for ratio, common ratio. One common ratio before you learn is what? Now before, in your previous lecture I taught you r equals to t2 minus t1. This formula is for every geometric progressions. You can use this formula. But when there is, in case of mean, then you have to use r equals to b by a whole power 1 by n plus 1. When this n stands for number of means. Okay, students, when number of mean is given, we have to use to find the common ratio b by a whole power 1 by n plus 1. Okay, students. Okay, now in this lectures, what we learn today is the conclusion. Our conclusion part is what? We found mn. Mn is what? A r power n. Okay, this is first. And second, we found its common ratio is b by a whole power 1 by n plus 1. This is the second part that we have derived here today. These two are very important for finding the geometric means. Okay. Hope you have understood this lecture. Now in my next lecture, I will teach you how to use this formula. Okay, we'll do the geometric means exercise. Okay, don't miss to watch that video. Okay, students, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, have a good time. Bye bye.